If you want to look as sexy, handsome, beautiful as this gentleman right here, and an overall team principal champion, there's one place to go, and that is Sully's Shirts, ladies and gentlemen. Check out the custom-made shirts, the custom-made fonts, the custom-made phone cases today at Sully's Shirts. And don't forget to check out our friends at Rapid and Wallaby store as well at Sully's Shirts today. And don't forget to check out our YouTube channel, past races, current races, races where I course many safety cars. Check them out today. And don't forget our Twitch channel, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe, follow, and help us out. And don't forget our partners, Rapid Racing League and Wallaby Racing League.
Go. 3-man line.
Going away, it's Jared versus Ryan, the final race.
Here we go, chat. We got 4, we got 5.
Go. We got 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go.
I've disconnected again, haven't I? I've disconnected again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Going 3 wide. Oh my goodness.
On the pit straight, Kangaroo down to P3. Oh my god, there's multiple cars going wide.
It's the Apex in a really good fashion.
Jared will lead into turn 1. Ryan comes through. Betsy and Coot go side by side. Betsy tries to see if he can get the run here on Ryan, but he can't get it done.
Oh, Urban, a long way back.
Oh.
Last year. Oh dear, that's an unusual one. That is a big...
We're going at it together. Let's just get on board with Lev's point of view. Contact again. Contact again.
Speaking of Chris, send it. Oh, he has. Oh, lovely. Lovely move.
Ooh, closest you want to get, and it's closest you want to get in this pack. This could end in a safety car with, look at them all bunched up with each other.
In the P5, and here comes Car Gamer. Gets the move done. What about Mansell? He absolutely sends it on Jimmy.
Oh, McPhee. Crunchy.
Ibra. Oh no, never mind. They were side by side.
Oh, we see Warner.
Yeah, this game's... Oh, and Embo goes off the track.
Oh,
Oh my
image.
He's out of fuel!
He's out of fuel. He's out of fuel.
We saw this! We saw this at...
No.
He does not want another time penalty. And here goes Kangaroo Guy for the lead.
It's scripted stuff. Mark Scaife, how do you feel? Ryan's in!
Tell you what, he comes through here. Oh, hits the apex really nicely.
Oh, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? He is from the outside. There's a little bit of contact.
Tell you what, this means Mitchie.
Oh, he's
Mitchie!
made them. Oh my god!
Ah!
Oh no!
Oh no! No, Mitchie! Image!
I don't know what to say. That was an unbelievable finish.
It's a wet quali. Sweet. This should be fun. Inters. Okay. Details, tires, telemetry, no, stuff that. Broadcast mode. Cool! Alrighty. Everything should be all sorted. Everything should be here. Welcome, ones obviously, and what now is just retired. He's no. Did what now have a quali ban? I think he had a quali ban. Okay, he might have a quali ban. Welcome everyone, obviously, to Tier 4 OCE for round... what round is it? Round 10 in Britain. Obviously, we're here in Silverstone. My name's Mad Dog. I am your usual Tier 4 commentator, obviously, for the Tier 4 side of things. I'm also joined in by... Every so often, we'll hear from Mr. SFR Piastri, from our onboard commentator. So, we'll talk to him every so often, but it's just me, obviously, in the comms box for now. So, glad to have everyone in. Glad to have everyone, obviously, watching. Alright. Need to turn my volume up for the settings, because y'all probably can't hear anything. Yeah, so I figured that you had a quality band. What now? I figured that's what it was. I need to catch up on everything. So, obviously, qualifying in, we've got an intermediate start, so not wet enough, obviously, for those silhouettes, but wet enough, obviously, to not be dries. Thank you, what now? Good to be back, obviously. Last week, take a bit of a break for Oktoberfest, because, you know, drinking. So, obviously, we've got Saint Ice. He is going to be... Oh, I don't think he's actually going to be the first one to set a lap. I think it's Two Smoker. He'll be the first to set an out lap. And the provisional time for the Tier 4 Round 10 in Silverstone. And yes, it is German, because I am part German. Well, practically German, but by family heritage. Mr. Toppin, he is cheering on for Kirko. Obviously, we've got 16 drivers in. A few newcomers, obviously. Kirko, Gothy, they're both driving in. We've also got SPG Rose. She'll be driving as well tonight. But it looks like it's going to be good. But let's just stay on board with Two Smoker. He's invalidated, so he's not going to be able to set a lap. Where is the other... Smoker? No, I think it's Saint Ice. He'll be the first one to set a lap. Let's just watch him coming through. That's... Fastest time. Alright, here we go. So Saint Ice coming through. First sector looking beautifully. Not too much in the curb, obviously. Don't want to oversteer the car because you can spin out during the wet conditions. Going up to over here where Hamilton took out Verstappen. Gently coming through this corner, not too bad. Full power obviously coming through this. Got to be a little bit more cautious considering the fact that it's now raining, so can't exactly go full power. Definitely being a lot cautious of those wet track conditions. You go down just like Holy Mary. Okay, so coming up to the last couple of corners, not too bad, full power. What do we see coming through? We're going to see a 140.112 for the Mercedes, so looking pretty good so far. Who's going to be the next one to do a lap? Pretty sure that would be OC the boy. He's going to be the next one. He'll definitely go faster with a 39.028, so that's definitely quicker. C-Line, he'll be the next one across the line. Where do we see him go? With a 38.874, so quicker times coming through. Birdie goes third fastest. Where do we see Rose? Rose goes fifth fastest with a 40.226. Frizy. King Chris, not too much, man. Yourself. King Chris. Frizy goes across the finish line, 44.9. Who else have we got? So we got Vips. He goes across with a 41.117. But Piastri, he goes with a 38.348. So looking good for the championship leaders so far in the Red Bull. Taking it nice and easy. So, we got another Red Bull about to cross the line. Is he going to finish it? He hasn't invalidated, so let's just keep on board with him. It's not going to be faster than... So, 140.118. So, but Saint Ice? Wait, who's that? C-Line? No, the boy... Two Smoker. Who just went faster? I swear I just saw someone go faster. Oh yeah, Saint Ice. He's just gone faster. So, Saint Ice has gone faster than his old time with a 38.814. So, definitely quicker. Finster's had a moment. What about Kirko? Coming up to the end of the first corner of the end of third sector. Coming up to pit entry, left hand corner coming in. Beautifully done. Not too much on the accelerator or on the curb. Are we going to see Mr. Kirko go up into provisional 7th position with a 140.189? Vips goes faster, 39.525. So, Gothy, he's on his out lap now. He'll be starting his lap soon. Rapid Finster just invalidated as I went onto his camera, so let's just stay on board with Gothy. We got the War himself. He's going to be starting his lap soon, so we'll just stay on board with Mr. WRL Gothy. He's looking pretty confident. He might be just getting a feel for these tyres. Not looking so far, but it is only 10 minutes left until quali, so War got a podium in OPSL. So War got in a podium in OPSL, meaning that he wants to keep this momentum going. And she don't know how. So Mr. Gothy's invalidated, unfortunately. So let's just stay on board. We'll get on with the War himself in the Alpine. Got a big squiggly on to the first sector. Does have traffic behind him, but that was definitely that was definitely validation right there. Mr. War. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers have not done a lap yet. Or is Rapid Finster, he's just had a moment. Again on third sector, so he's not looking very confident so far, but hopefully we see something from him soon. Craze and Nonstop both have not set a lap or gotten out of pits, so they might be waiting a little bit later. But let's just stay on board. Frizy, who's about to cross the finish line? Mr. Piastri, let's just see, so slower than his original time, but could see something from him. Gothy, okay, so Gothy's about to start another lap, so let's just stay on board with him again. As Finster's had a moment, but St. Ice has gone faster with 138.241, so quicker than Piastri's time by 0.10 seconds, actually, yeah, 0.107 seconds. Swayze, evening, Mr. Swayze, how are we doing tonight? Gothy sets a 31.156 seconds onto the first sector. He wants a decent positioning here. 30, he's going out for another outlap, but let's just keep an eye on Gothy for a second. Yeah, no, not doing too bad. I mean, hangover from last night, but, you know, can't complain, you know, enjoying life as it is. So, hangovers are the worst, especially when you've woken up to it. So, Gothy, let's see what he does in the second sector altogether. 112.6, looking confident. No purple sectors, but could we see him in a top 5 position? 2 smokes. On the meantime, he's gone third fastest, so Red Bull have got a 1-2, and Piastri's gone with the fastest. He's in the 37s now, so 37.771. Gothy, 139.835. Oh, 139.835, yeah. A G. So, there, I'm pretty sure. So, Kirko, he's gone into the pits, he's still there. War Machine hasn't invalidated. Where do we see Mr. War? He's not going to invalidate on that corner, but he's much slower with a 11th fastest. 141.685. But Finster has not come out. Hasn't set a lap yet. But Mr. Craze and Nonstop both are now out doing their laps. 6 minutes left. Pretty sure Nonstop has actually got a Red Bull behind him. I think that's either Mr. Two Smokes. No, that is Piastri. So, Nonstop about to start his lap. He needs to get those inters warmed up. Wouldn't have a clue. What now? Wouldn't have a clue. I haven't been exactly paying attention to the stewards' reports and stuff like that, so if there was someone, maybe they're not here, but on board with Nonstop now. Let's just keep an eye on him for the AlphaTauri. So, Glenn AlphaTauri is in 4th position, C-Line with a 38.874, so he's on his outlap now. But where do we see Nonstop? Looking really confident in these corners. OCE Birdie though, he goes 2nd fastest with a 38.180. Nonstop's invalidated, but Birdie, out of nowhere for the McLarens, he's gone 2nd. He's on podium. Well, he's on a podium position. McLaren are gonna be loving this tonight. Craze Jams did have a podium, yes, on Tier 3. He beat me in Tier 3. 1st place position for him. Where do we see Craze Jams finishing? Will he get that confidence from Tier 3 and put it into Tier 4? 30.7, purple sector for Mr. Craze. He does have traffic ahead of him. Who is this? It's Mr. Rapid Finster. He's just held up Craze. Oh, he's just held up Craze. That is not going to be good. There is going to be a report for that one, I reckon. Rapid Finster, man, what are you doing for Alpine? What were you doing there? Purple sector 2, so apparently that's a purple for Mr. Craze. We'll see what happens, obviously. See where it finishes. Craze is looking pretty confident, even though he got held up by that Alpine. He goes 4th fastest, but I reckon he can go faster. He can. He got held up, but he can go faster. But so far, McLaren are at 2-4. This is Tier 3 racing all over again. This is Tier 3 racing. McLaren had a top 5 start. Piastri, he's out on his outlap now. 2 minutes 45 seconds left in the qualifying session. Where do we see the rest of the drivers? Rose, 11th fastest, doesn't improve, but let's just see where she comes out from this. We'll keep an eye on her. Rapid Finster invalidates. Nonstop hasn't. Oh, he's came out on his lap now. Just letting some traffic through. He's got two smoker, I should say. He's out on his outlap as well, I'm pretty sure. Or actually, no, that could be, if I'm not mistaken. But that's Piastri's ahead of him. Yeah, that's definitely two smoker. And two smoker's just invalidated that, even though he's on his outlap. So, let's just get some predictions in chat, everyone. Who do you reckon is going to be a top 3 start? First, second, and third. In the end of quali. Who do you think is going to qualify top 3? Let's get some predictions in chat. Excuse me. So, C-Line. He's on his lap now. Where do we see Finster? He's invalidated before. What now? Craze P1, War P2, Dat Boy P3, Fry P13. Well, that's not nice, Mr. Frizy. That is not nice. That is not nice for Frizy. I don't think that was very cool for him. So let's just keep on board. So Rose isn't going any faster. Pretty sure that's Vips. He goes 8th. Both Red Bulls. So Piastri just extends his lead by nearly a full second of 30. So Piastri is just, you know, rubbing in everyone's faces that he is definitely keeping this podium, this whole start, I should say, sorry. Henshi, please pass the private. Yeah, no, Ash, I would also ask that you pass me the alcohol that you are drinking as well, because this is probably better than what I'm drinking at this point. So, Gothy goes 9th fastest, but he's invalidated. So, let's just keep an eye on the finish line. So we've got War, he's, oh no, not War out. What, Finster, he's going to be the first to, excuse me, come across the finish line. Where do we see Finster? He hasn't set a time until now. Yes, 12. War Machine, 12. Alright, so Alpine are now 12 and 13. Brizzy, he goes 13. He splits the Alpines. Craze, where do we see him come from? He goes 2nd fastest, so beats his counterpart Birdie. Vips, he's going to be across the finish line now. Let's just see where he goes. 5th fastest, that's pretty good. 2 Smoker, no, so that's Piastri. Piastri's just going to stay in 1st position. The man's just, you know, he's just comfortable with this. Draining as much battery, going through a bit of a drive. Birdie, where do we see him? Could we see him? No, we're on 3rd, so St. Vincent's going, St. Icy's got, so McLaren have got a 2-3 start. Me and C-Line are at the same time. Oh my god, yeah you are. That boy, you actually are. I didn't realise that. My lord. Gothy, he's just going to retire in pits, so that's it. That's quali for you. So Piastri, he's on pole position so far with a 37.693. Craze Jams and OCE Birdie, both McLarens are in P2 and P3. St. Ice is in P4, Vips P5, 2 Smoke in P6, and I will get the rest of them in a second. So, a lot of controversy from qualifying, especially with Finster and Craze Jams. So that was not what Craze Jams would have wanted. So Boy so C-Line and Dat Boy equal times with 88.874. 7th day for them. Non-stop gets 9th position. Gothy gets the 10th. Kirko gets 11th. SP Rose in 12th. War Machine 13th. Frizy in 14th, splitting the Alpines. 15th Finster. 16th for what now? For that quali ban. So, this is going to be interesting. Do we see Mr. Piastri get that 1st position he needs and extend his championship lead? We'll find out in a short moment. How much is Sportsbet paying tonight for War to DNF? $1.50. I don't know if that's good odds, but that's a number that came in my head. $1.40. But dry race is looking good. It's not a wet race start, it's a dry race. I to message. We're in War. We're only War. Yeah, let's go say Piastri. Jackson. Hello, Mr. Chris. How are we all doing? So, let's just quickly talk to Piastri for a second, just to get some on board.
Howdy.
Howdy. What's the weather conditions looking? Is it going to be wet towards the end, or is it just full dries?
Oh, mate, if I could describe it and it wasn't PG, then I would.
So is it dries to wets?
No, it's actually fully dry. It's getting cloudy right
Fully
at the
dry.
end, so... We know what this game's like, so...
I mean, it
wet
is
for all we
also
know.
Britain, so... It's also Britain, so, you know, it could just rain out of nowhere, just like Singapore and everywhere else that we've raced at, so...
That's very true.
How... Henchies in chat, don't talk to that dick.
Yep.
Wow. Yep. So, obviously, P1 for you. I mean, you looking pretty confident?
Going into I said here before, I said I've done 0 practice, so I'm not going to... Yeah, I didn't expect to be up the front, to be fair. After doing 0 practice.
Well, obviously, we just wanted to know whether or not it's going to be a dry start, or obviously it's a dry start, but whether or not it's going to rain later on. So we'll let you get back into the seat, and yeah, good luck for tonight, man.
Thanks, mate.
So, fully dries. No, with a bit of clouds towards maybe the middle end of the race. So, classic Piastri. Classic Piastri. I don't understand where the poo part came from. I've seen many people's names, like, have poo at the front of it, like Piastri, just poo F1. I'm pretty sure, Chris, yours was at one point I saw. So, race start, we're looking pretty decent. Hopefully there's not going to be that many safety cars. Hopefully not. I think we only had one for tier 3. I mean, Henshi, you're in the chat, so I'm pretty sure you can answer that one for me. I think there was only one safety car for tier 3. I don't know how many for tier 1 the other night. But predictions, obviously, mediums to hards, or a 2-stopper soft to medium to hard. Or if you're really tempted to actually start on some decent tyres, medium, soft, apparently. So, OC Birdie's disqualified. Is that so, Mr. Henchie? Is that so? So, if it gives me a good enough camera angle, I reckon I can get a... So, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 and 5 lights, we don't know, and away we go! Piastri gets a good enough lead from Craze Jams. Craze Jams, he gets a good enough start as well, but OC Birdie is now being put up against pressure against St. Ice. One of the drivers goes off that C line at the back. Oh, there's lots of... stuck in some very bad angles, but they're all going 4 wide, 3 wide. Oh, a lot of positions change. Birdie spuns off. He's gone at the back. ARM Vips, he's came out of nowhere. 3rd position for him. This is interesting. Sea Lions looking at the back of St. Ice. The boy, he's gone a bit wide. Gives this an opportunity for non-stop to go on the right-hand side of him. Does he do it successfully, though? Brilliant move. Oh, there's a bit of contact there, but brilliant move so far from non-stop for the AlphaTauris. 5th and 6th. Not many position changes so far. The boy is looking at the back end of non-stop, though. He wants to try and get a move done. Will he get it done, though? I don't think he will. He goes a bit wide, so this gives Birdie an opportunity, though, to try and get a move on the boy. Will we see him stick it? Yes, we will. But contact to the back, well, that's a position change. Frizy ends up getting the position from What Now? What Now gets the position from Kirko. Piastri sets the fastest lap, so he's setting pace now. Frizy, contact with him maybe? We'll keep an eye on that for a second. Might be a wing change. But C-Line and Non-Stop, team orders potentially, switching positions. Non-Stop must be on some faster tyres. Oh, he's on the mediums, so C-Line led him through Non-Stop because he's on those mediums to catch up to Sen Ice and Craze Jams. But biggest story so far, ARA Vips, he's gained all that position. He's now in second position on those soft tyres. So let's just have a look at position changes. 3 positions gained for Vips, 4 for Non-Stop, and they're the biggest, and also War Machine, who is up by 3 positions. But let's just keep on board with Birdie. He's looking at the back of C-Line. C-Line trying to help his teammate as much as he can. But C-Line is, I don't know if he's actually looking at the back of Non-Stop to try and get that move done, but Birdie looking on the left-hander, doesn't commit. Do we see a commitment coming through on this corner here? No, we do not. So C-Line is putting enough pressure for Birdie to not take the overtake, and Vips, he gets the fastest lap on those soft with a 32.087, and Birdie putting enough pressure on C-Line to try and make a mistake, and this is looking close. Ooh! Oh! Birdie gets the overtake on C-Line. C-Line tries to make the move back on him again, does not commit, and this gives Du Bois another opportunity to try and get the overtake. C-Line gets a 3-second penalty, so that's the first penalty for the night so far. Du Bois, where do we see him? Do we see him do the dive bomb on the left-hand side? No, he doesn't. He doesn't commit. Vips, he's now 0.7 off from Piastri. Craze Jams down by 1 position, only 0.8 off from him. But there is a gap between the two, 2.2 seconds in 4th position. So a gap is building, and the DRS train is now ending, or it's now starting to thin out. If you go onto our on Discord, tune through there, and obviously put through your time trials and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to sort something out. But if you talk to any of the admins when you join the server, Josh, then yeah, they should be able to sort something out for you. Just depending on obviously where you would be skill-wise. But yeah, no, definitely join in on our socials. Check us out on any of the socials that we have, and definitely if you want to join in, obviously join in on our Discord. But Du Bois though, he's got a 3-second penalty, and St. Ice, he just forgot to brake. He just forgot to brake, St. Ice. What happened there? Braking issues, possibly. But Non-Stop, he's up 5 position, and someone at the back, so that's What Now. So What Now is at a moment. But let's just stay on board with our little DRS train that we've got here. It's Birdie, he gets the position on Non-Stop, but Non-Stop is saying, nah, I want that back, thank you. As we have a Spinala at the back end. Who is that? That is Miss SPG Rose in the Alfa Romeo. As Frizy, he's had a moment as well. The Ferrari team principal. There you go, Josh. Exactly what Chris has said. Let's just go back on board. The action is still going. Non-stop. Gets overtaken by Birdie. And goes extremely wide on that one. But Vips, he goes into the pits. Gets a 5-second penalty. And he's not going to help him. On board. Non-stop. This is the goodest, that's not even a word. The best battle that we've had so far. Birdie and Non-stop. And we have, who's that? That is War. The War has had a spin. is not working out too well for Warwolf. There's a bit of a gap now, gaining on OC Birdie as Frizy had another Spinala. But let's just, I know we haven't been speaking about them, but 1.9 seconds is the gap between Piastri and Craze Jams, and a 4-second gap between Craze Jams and Birdie. And there is a gap, and Frizy, he's done another Spinala. This is not his track. C-Line, he's done a Spinala. No, Mr. C-Line, no. Frizy, he's in the pits. I swear, if he's going to retire, this is not good for Frizy. Surely Frizy does not retire. It's been lapped, but hopefully Rapid Finster gets a 3-second time penalty. So Birdie, Craze, and Piastri are the only ones at the front row so far, apart from Two Smoker, that have not changed positions. But Birdie, again, being put under pressure by Non-Stop. He wants that third position. He wants the points for the AlphaTauri. Excellent defending coming from Birdie, but unfortunately, with that DRS advantage, that gives Non-Stop the position he needs. 6 positions gained for the AlphaTauri. Rapid Finster's another one who has gained another 6 positions, so both those drivers are the ones that we've had gained enough positions so far. But Birdie, though, he's not having it. He wants that position. He wants to put enough pressure on Non-Stop. Will he get the overtake coming through on this area? No, he won't. He was looking at it. As Non-Stop gets another, he gets a 3-second penalty, so Birdie just needs to hold off on his ERS. He doesn't need to be using so much. He gets the move done on Non-Stop, but they're just going to be trading positions at this point. Non-Stop tries to hold in on the curb. Beautifully done for the overtake. The boy gets a 3-second penalty, so penalties are now starting to come in. But the position, but Piastri has now got a 3.8 second lead. No safeties. 7 out of 26 laps completed so far. It's looking good for Piastri tonight. Will he extend his championship lead? We'll find out obviously at the end of this, but anything can happen in OCE. Anything can happen in Tier 4. It is the most unpredictable tier you could possibly think of from my experience of doing it for a season and a half. Predictions in chat. Do we see the top 3 stay where they are? Do we see the top 3 staying where they are? Whatnot gets a 3-second time penalty. Kirko, he's gotten overtaken by Rose. So Rose is now in the top 10 position in the points. Who's that in front of? That's Goff. Goffy is C? I have no idea. It's just... Oh no, he's So, Non-Stop. Oh, he's had a bit of a moment though. Non-Stop, not looking too bad. He's got that gap on Du Bois, 3.4 seconds. But he wants that podium. He wants that third position. He does not want to give it to Birdie. It's only 8 out of 26 laps so far, but Birdie is looking strong. Craze Jams, after his first position, his first pole as a reserve for Tier 3, is in second. So all that energy, all that motivation from Tier 3, he is giving it as much as he can. in Tier 4. Kirko, he's gotten overtaken by Vips. A little battle going on over here. Gothy gets a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings for caught cutting. Rapid Finster, he's in the pits. Why is he in the pits? He's on those hards. Sea-Lion, oh, penalties are just coming in at this point. Let's just have a look at the penalties for a second. 6 seconds for Du Bois in non-stop. Why is Rapid Finster going on those softs? Oh, wing change. Okay. He's got a wing change here. Rapid Finster, not Rapid Finster, non-stop and Du Bois, 6 seconds. Gothy, 3 seconds. Vips, with that 5-second drive-through, with that 5-second penalty for speeding through pits. What now? 3 seconds. Sea-Lion, 6 seconds. 3 seconds for both Frizy and also Rapid Finster. So, at this stage, Piastri's actually, he's looking steady, but Crazy James has gained a lot of time on Piastri. It was 3.8, close to the 3.94 second mark. Now it's 3.7, 3.6. As we have a Spinala at the back, and Mr. Frizy has done a Spinala. My guy. My guy. Mr. Frizy is not enjoying tonight. He wants to throw his Xbox or PC into the Pacific Ocean, into the Ring of Fire, where it will not ever be seen ever again. But Mr. Crazy Jams, 3.787 seconds, so slightly catching up, but maintaining pace on Piastri. Birdie, however, is catching up slightly, and I mean slightly, to Crazy Jams. Non-stop has got that massive gap now. It was under a second before. Now it's 1.4 seconds, 1.5. So everything is looking pretty steady. Let's just have it on board with Vips over here. Vips has got Rose inside. Rose has got that 1 point. Top 10. Rose does have more ERS than him. Or than Vips, I should say. Gets the move done. I should say. Yeah, it gets the move done. But so far, Rose and Vips are our closest battle that we've got so far. Everyone's pretty much at the 2-second point. At this point, yeah. And let's just get... I was just going to see who we can get in for the comms, but... Could get Mr. Jishway in. Nah, he's probably doing it. It's Frizy. Oh, he's DNF'd. He's retired at pits. Mr. Frizy. He's gone. He's gonskis. Frizy has now thrown his Xbox into the ocean. He's had enough. Birdie gets a 3-second penalty, so first penalty for Mr. Birdie. And Du Bois and Two Smokes, they've gone at it. Changing positions over there. War Machine is going at the back of Gothy, and they're still going at it. And St. Ice has gone at it as well. He's taken the advantage of the battle with Two Smokes. And Rapid Finster, he's had a moment. I think that's Finster. Yep, that's definitely Finster. War Machine, he's had a moment. Get Poozy in comms. Alright, hang on. We'll see if we can get Mr. Frizy in comms. Alright, hang on. That's if he's not shut off his Xbox. Rapid Finster's left the session. I just saw that. And invite. Let's see if we can get him into party. We'll see if we get him into party. He might act a bit. We'll see what happens. See if Frizy in. Smokes and Ice, they're going at it yet again. Gothy and Du Bois, was it? No, it was just St. Ice. St. Ice has been overtaken by Two Smokes, but we've got a yellow flag Where's this yellow flag at? What now? He's just going slow. And who's that at the back? Rapid Finster. Oh yeah, that's Rapid Finster. Get Pussy. So we have 2 DNFs. Both of them with the lap cars. For a second, but Du Bois got 11 seconds worth of penalties, and is apparently slowing down. And Du Bois is lagging. Okay. Right. I don't know what happened there, but this is slightly hanging up with me. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I have literally just lost all focus of what's going on, and I think that's Vips. He's had a man at the back. So let's just get the tyre situations up. Okay, so probably would help if I actually knew what tyres. So people are boxed in. So Birdie's boxed in for his fresh of the hards. Same with Non-Stop and Du Bois. St. Ice. I think Du Bois is actually. Let's just see. Boy, gamer tag. Let's go. Invite game or anything, but we'll just see if that helped him. He is ghosted, so just in case that didn't help him. So War Machine's up in 11th position. He's on those 11 lap hold cards. He's about to get overtaken. Was that? No, that was Vips. Birdie almost tried to overtake Vips there for a second, but Du Bois back in. There we go. So Saint has gone into 10th position. Kirko's in 9th. But top 4, maybe not the 5th position, have all not pitted. So mixed strategies for a lot of people. Kirko, he's pitted, so he's going in it. Sea Lion doesn't need a pit just as yet. The fact that there's not been a single safety car yet, that is just impressive, honestly. Need to put myself another drink. Actually see where I'm going, or what I'm doing. So Piastri, he's gone into the pits, and we've got St. Ice, he's just... And that's a safe... No, that's a virtual. That's a virtual. There's no safety car. Oh, no, that's a full safety car. That's a full safety car, so... As I was just talking about it before, there we go. There's a safety car. And this helps Piastri so much. So much, because if Craze was to pit... He would have to pit soon. Like, he would... Oh, no, Craze is... He's behind safety. So, yeah, so this gives Piastri an advantage. As Vips gets a 5-second there. So, everyone is now pitting in at this stage. As let's just get on board with our safety car commentator for the night, Mr. Piastri. Mr. Piastri, are you there by any chance? Or have you just not joined? I've cursed it again. Mr. Piastri. We'll join him when he joins in. But if I've cursed it, then, yeah, that's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. I am, as they say, the king of tier 4 commentators' curses, I believe. I'm sorry, Birdie. Or am I? Am I sorry or am I not sorry? I don't know. But Craze Jams, he hasn't pitted yet, so everyone else behind him has pitted apart from Craze. So he's going to be doing, if I know him well enough, from tier 3, he's going to be doing the same strategy as what he did before in tier 3. Stretching out those hards as much as he can. How do I know that? Because he did the exact same thing in tier 3. Oh no, he pits! He pits. And he gets a 5-second penalty. Not good. It's a naughty. So this gives Piastri the lead that he needs. Birdie in P2. Non-stop P3. This could put Craze in P5 position. If he gets out in the pits in time, he might get P5. There's been no safety car. I know, Birdie. Okay, I told you. I'm the commentator's curse. I will say things and it will just happen. But let's just see where Craze gets out. Just in front of Rose. So, Piastri's got the lead again. Birdie in second. Non-stop third. Two Smoker fourth. Craze in 5th, Rose 6th, Golfy 7th, excuse me, Bips 8th, War Machine 9th, Sea Lion 10th, Coco 11th, Wart now in 12th, excuse me, and the boy in 13th. Pretty sure Mr. Piastri is probably concentrating, so we'll just let him concentrate on that race. Hopefully we'll speak to him soon. So, 15 out of 26 done. Everyone is on hards. Craze Rose on fresh mediums. War Machine on mediums. Sea Lane on softs. Everyone else, though, is on those hards. Could we see Birdie come onto a podium? Second position. Could be some good points for the McLarens. I mean, at this stage, if I look at the driver's standings, this will give Birdie a head start that he needs. Six positions so far, 51 points. So at this stage, Piastri will extend his lead from Craze Jams if he holds off this position and finishes where he is. OC Birdie, he'll be bumped up a fair amount. Potentially maybe third? Potentially. Depending on where Sea Lion finishes, obviously. Sea Lion only finishes in 10th. Potentially a third position for OC Birdie in the championship title so far. If in doubt, no pens were awarded to him. Non-stop, obviously, Non-stop is in 10th position so far in the championship, so he could be bumped up a few positions if he was to stay there. But Two Smoker, if he keeps into 4th, that will be a bump he needs in the championship title. So, some good points coming in for Birdie, Non-stop and Piastri if and when it actually happens. Two Smoker, he's spun it. Oh dear, oh me. Just when I said that this would be good points for Two Smoker, he spins it. People don't listen to rules. Shall we clarify on that, Frozy? I'm not aware of what's been going on in terms of what you're saying, so I'm going to take your word and say yes, people don't follow the rules. So, safety car in this lap potentially, we could see. This Kirko, they're just chilling out right now. Sea Lion is definitely just warming his tyres. Whoa, okay, safety car's in the slap. Don't know what's going on there. You'll know after the race. Okay, fair enough. I was going to invite you into the comms box, but I figured that... Oh, Jesus. I figured that this was, something had happened. I have no idea what's going on in the back here. Jesus. Positions changing, everyone's going everywhere. So, let's just stay on board with Piastri. The man is leading the safety car. Very nice. It's very nice indeed. Where do we see him start? Where do we see him get the head start? He needs to get this head start on Birdie or non-stop. He's got any chance of pulling this out. And he goes now. Brilliant start so far. Gets a bit of a lead on Birdie. 0.467 seconds. Oh, is Birdie spun it? Oh, he keeps it. He doesn't damage. He keeps it, but he is losing so many positions. And what is going on back here? There is a massive... What is going on? Contact between AlphaTauri and War Machine. What is going on? 4.37... Something must have happened back here. The C line. Surely. What now? 3-second time penalty. Okay, what now is just... He's letting everyone through. I don't know what's going on here. This is just... This is confusing me. Vips gets the move on Goffey. Brilliantly done. Brilliant move. But Piastri's got almost a 1-second lead on non-stop. Must have gotten that overtake move on Craze Jams, but... Oh, almost contact. That was almost. They're going too wide. Let's just keep aboard with this battle for you. Too wide again. Oh, can Craze hold it? There's contact between Craze. And guess who's in? It's Rose. Rose is in second. She stole that from Craze and non-stop. Do we see Rose on her debut race for Tier 4 get a podium? Remarkable overtake done by Rose to avoid collision with non-stop and Craze. Closest battle we've got, that's probably Craze and non-stop. Let's have a look at Birdie. He had a moment before. He's not doing too bad. He's kept his position, 9th position so far, so that's 2 points for him. Everyone's practically spun out, well, spread out. Piastri gets a 3-second time penalty. That is definitely not what he wants. But Rose is catching up to him. The gap is slowing. Oh, is Rose spun? No! All she had to do... Oh, it's C-Line spun! War Machine's in 6th. Goffey's in 5th. C-Line spun out. He's gone into the pits. Again. I don't know how many pits. Rose is spun again. What now? 12th position. As Rose's, her tyres are gone. They're just overheating at this point. So C-Line's in. Craze Jams, 2.2 seconds off from Piastri. Piastri is just extending that lead. He needs to get a lead enough. Let's just look at Penn's situation so far. That could have been a warning for Craze, I'm pretty sure. Craze does have that 5-second penalty. So, Piastri has a 3. Craze has 5. Everyone has penalties apart from War Machine, Kirko, Two Smoker, and Rose. So Piastri's got 3 seconds, so if and when Craze needs to pit, I don't think he needs to, that will be added. As long as Craze stays 1 second ahead of non-stop, he'll keep the 2nd position. But War, if he manages to hold it, could jump up from 6th. I can't believe I'm saying this, but there is potential for War to get a podium. This is big news. As Rose is spun out in the back. So that's just trying our best to keep those tyres warm. Like, cool enough, I should say. So let's just stay on board with non-stop. Actually, no, who else is going? We've got 30. Nearly a second off from War. So Vips is practically the closest battle that we've got so far, apart from Birdie. But we might see Birdie try and make a move on War. He's definitely out of the 1 second. Yeah, he's definitely out of the 1 second mark. What do we see Vips? So Vips has got DRS, but has no ERS. Non-stop though, no ERS. Does have DRS on Craze Jams. So Piastri's going to be enjoying this. Craze has been putting enough pressure on, or has got enough pressure on him now from non-stop and Vips. So this will extend Piastri's lead that he needs. He can just race, knowing that Craze is actually going to be battling at the back. Holding off his position. Piastri has already gained 0.4 seconds on Craze. 0.5, and it's just extending. Let's just stay on board with Birdie as well. Birdie's looking at the back of War. War Machine gets a 3-second penalty. So now the only person to not get a penalty is Mr. Kirko. Mr. WRL Kirko, as C-Line gets the fastest lap. He's in 12th, so he takes that point away. But let's just have a look. That's definitely a warning for Mr. Craze, so you can't be affording to do that. 3 seconds is now added to Vips' time. This is a battle for 3rd, 4th, and 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at this point. Vips, non-stop, looking at the move, does have a look, but doesn't want to commit to it. He wants to hold out. But Vips is on the back end of non-stop. And that's a collision! That's collision! Birdie and War Machine have collided. That's not looking good. Rose gets a 3 seconds. So that's now... Yeah, that's her only penalty she's actually had. So 3 second time penalty. But Kirko is... He just... needs to keep always machine joins on very dangerously. So he put under pressure by Two Smoker as well. There's non-stop and Craze, they're going at it now. I'm too busy trying to look at this. War Machine is going at it with Two Smoker. They're going too wide in the corner. Pushes off Two Smoker. Two Smoker though gets enough DRS and ERS. Do we see him going to move on the left-hand side? War Machine tries to push him to the side. Outbreaks War Machine. Contact between the two. And that puts War Machine into the grass. Controversy between Two Smoker and War. Kirko gets away scot-free out of that. But Vips looks onto the right of Non-Stop, I should say. Beautifully done for an overtake. P3 for Vips. But Vips does have 8 seconds worth of penalty, so he's trying to gain as enough position as he can and enough time so he doesn't have to fall back. So both of them are on the set of hards. Craze, set of mediums. Craze gets a 3-second penalty. Now matches with Vips. Non-Stop just needs to hold it in. He cannot be affording another 3-second penalty. Because if Non-Stop gets a penalty, then that's game over for him. Rose spins it out. She's about to be lapped by Mr. Piastri. Craze, Vips, going at it again. This is for P2. Contact on the rear end. Vips gets ahead. Now he needs to push it. Now he needs to extend that lead. Non-Stop needs to hold it. War. What now? Going at it. What now? War. Both. Oh, I was going to say teammates for a second, but they're not teammates. What now? 12 seconds. Let's just stay on board with Craze. Craze. DRS activated. Vips. No ERS. There's a Spinala, and that's Rose again, so she's been lapped. Unfortunate for Rose tonight for Britain. It's unfortunate for Silverstone for her. You know, she's done her best so well. It's just not been her race. Vips now extends the lead. Piastri, 3.9 second lead on them. Rose, another spin. There's OC, De Boy, and Birdie both going at it. Birdie gets the overtake. Excuse me. Rose is just retired. Unfortunate for Rose, honestly. It was looking so well for her before. It really was. So, Rose is left. Down to 12 drivers. Piastri looking really confident. He does not want to get another penalty. Even though it wouldn't technically matter. But he's just trying to hold off. Vips, though, he's charging down. He's 3.8 seconds. Originally was 3.9, nearly the 4-second mark, but at this stage, he's too busy trying to hold off Craze. Craze is on 1% battery. He just needs to save. Same with Non-Stop. All of them drivers just need to save up a little bit of battery. That's all it takes. Yes, I need to hydrate. There's been too much going on. Actually feels nice. That actually does. Thanks for that, Storm. Thanks for that. So, back at it. Craze jams, third position. Craze needs to gain this time. Otherwise, Non-Stop is going to get third position. He will get third. As long as Non-Stop does not get another 3-second penalty for corner cutting, or multiple warnings, I should say, he should not get it. As Sea Lion has spun out in the back. He's doing some Tokyo drifting over there. Coco and Two Smoker going at it. They've traded positions. War Machine and what now? Let's just stay on board. Let's just get on board with them. War Machine, he pushes him aside, but gets the position he needs. Beautifully done. Beautifully done from him. So, Coco, no penalties. So, no penalties. Sea Lion, he's spun. He's DNF'd in the pits. So, unfortunate as it may be. But 25 out of 26, we're on to the last lap at this point. One safety car. I mean, same as Tier 3 OCE. Will Non-Stop be able to get that move? on Craze. The boy, 3-second time penalty. That's 12 seconds for him altogether. He just needs to hold it. He cannot be making any more risks. He cannot make any more risks, I should say. He cannot afford a penalty if he wants this position. Craze moves over, tries to make him force an error. I don't know why Non-Stop is battling this. He just needs to hold. He can win it. He can get that third position. He doesn't need a battle him. He wants to battle him though. And that's a 3-second penalty for battling him. I told him he shouldn't have battled him. This has not gone well. Ooh. Oh, okay. I was expecting him to actually be behind him, but... He shouldn't have battled him. He could have had it. Great. This is just giving it to Craze. It's as simple as that. He's just giving Craze the podium. I know he's AlphaTauri, but that was not necessary. He could have at least skipped to third. But Piastri crosses the finish line. Vips, he gets second position. Craze third, Non-Stop fourth. Gothy, he goes fifth. 30. He goes sixth. The boy, seventh. Two Smoker, he's coming up to the pit entry now. Two Smoker will be in 8th position. Kirko, unfortunately he got a 3-second penalty, so that would have been 8th position for him if he had kept it. War, 10th. What now? Spinello over the finish line. So, 4 DNFs and 1 safety car. Please don't interview the tier 3 driver, his head's big enough already. Oh, man. Sorry about the restart too, Smoke. No grip in turn 1, but season, yeah. That's so. Piastri extends his lead, obviously. That would be looking good for him. But let's just cut through that. So let's just invite. Piastri's already in, so we don't need to invite him. Let's see if we can get Vips in, and see if we can get Craze. I'm crazy. So P1 for P2 for Vips. P3. Oh, actually, hang on. Let me get a second. Alright, so that's just that. Yeah. Okay. So P1 for Piastri, P2 for Vips, P3 Craze, P4 for Non-Stop, Gothy P5, OC Birdie. Was looking good for him, unfortunate. The boy P7, P8 Two Smoker, P9 Kirko, P10 War Machine, 1 point now, P11 line, 13th for Rose, and obviously Sent Ice and Frizy also another DNF. So I'm just clear. Jams needs another invite. Certainly play with Jams. Why are you not popping up under my? Give me a second, Jam. Right. Get in and sweet, cheers. And Vips in, we got Jams. That's yeah, everyone's in. I'm pretty sure. Yes, everyone's in. Alright, obviously, let's start off with Mr. Trey's Jams. You had a finish in Tier 3 as a reserve. You finished third in Tier 4 for race. Mate, tell us how you're feeling.
I'm a bit disappointed. We definitely couldn't today, but well played to Vips and P2. They like to get the P2 and P1, but it's whatever. You know, Piastri beats us by like he takes the leading the championship to I think 28 or something. But no, there's a sprint weekend, so we can pull that back.
Yeah. Obviously, you and Non-Stop got me frustrated. Now, Non-Stop P3, if he did, I mean, was your intention the whole entire time to defend him, or were you just trying to just those last couple of laps? Because, to be honest, he could have had P if he didn't battle you on that last halfway through the last lap. So, what was going through your mind these last couple of laps before the finish, obviously?
Honestly, I was just trying to drive that I had the penalties and he had like seconds left or something. He had something less, and he was going to take it. And when he was like trying to batter me round Stowe, and I saw where he got that 3 second that lock-in from, but I was like going to take that DRS from Beckett and just roll with it.
Where Hamilton took out Verstappen, that went onto your left-hand side. He went too
really?
far off the track. Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
he could have had P if he didn't battle you on
Yeah,
that sector.
I mean, the second that I saw that he got, I looked up after Stowe and I saw that penalty, and I was like, well, through, not enough. Take his DRS and then get through at Beckett's.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, I just want him interview because I have no idea what he was doing. You know, I had that battle with him after the safety car. Maybe he thought he was playing Wreckfest. I have no idea doing, but you know, we'll leave that to the stewards.
Well, obviously, you know, P3, you know, congrats. You got your P1, P3 as a reserve, so you get reserve points for that. Obviously, 3 for you in, also congrats on that. I think we got your opinion on Austria, but I'll just ask again. You know, tell us what you're feeling for Austria, you know. Is it your favourite track, or you're going to have a bit more practice on it coming up to the race next week?
Yeah, it's something that I have on, unfortunately. And Silverstone, you know, my two homes, two of my favourite tracks on the game, and we weren't able to get a win at either of them, both P3s at both tracks, not able to capitalise on the mistakes that P some of the times, so not closed up in the championship as much, and then going into Austria, it's going to be a problem, but we'll see how we do.
Well, obviously, P3 grads, man, you know, looking forward to see if you getting onto that podium, so hopefully we speak to you then. Mr. Vips, mate, include your audio if you have, just but out of nowhere. I mean, you were practically P. I don't remember where you qualified. You just went up the grid out of nowhere. Tell us how you're feeling for the race, or how you felt for the race.
Shit race, kind of, to be honest.
Yep.
I wanted to get ahead of everyone, but I would have been able to. Turn 1, the shit start. I saw McLaren get spun, so I had to push the Mercedes. It wasn't really anywhere else to start, but I was behind Piastri, I just couldn't catch.
So when you started on, like, what was your tire wise? Were you going to go soft to hard to mediums, or like what was your initial strategy going into the race itself? Like, were you always going to softs?
No, because I didn't know if it was going to be wet, dry, or I didn't have an open mindset.
Yeah. So you said that you didn't. It was your best. Like, it wasn't a good race for you. Like, what was it? Was it the fact of content, or was it the fact that, you know, you were just struggling on tires, or what was your? The
soft started too quick. That's when I couldn't catch Piastri. Like, it was a gap that it was losing, it wasn't gaining, and I had behind me. So I was like, okay, I'll go for aggressive undercut to try, and then see how it goes.
Well, obviously, P2, so congratulations. Tell us how you're feeling for Austria. You know, one of your favourite tracks. You know, something you need to improve on. Looking.
Well, I'm excited. I'm just looking forward to podium.
Well, obviously, you know, P2. Hopefully, we get to see you on the podium. You know,
well,
hopefully, you know, anything can happen.
Back podium. Then I went to Canada, I guess, and then won. So just podiums galore going onwards. Season break, just good.
Oh, that's obviously after coming from the season break. Well, hopefully we see a lot from you, but congratulations on P2, and that's some great for the championship, or increasing your you know, points in the championship titles. So, but we have to get Piastri, who in a league of his own, literally, you know, mate, how you started P1, P1, You know, I mean, it looked like a pretty cruisy.
It was cruisy as all hell. Like there was, you know, when they come out and I just I'm like, oh here we go. There we go. This is freaking. I thought it had kind of stuffed Jan. In a way, it slightly had because he wouldn't have dropped back as many positions as he would have at racing. So like, okay, here we go. This is gonna be good. And pretty much from there on, I was just like, I can be on this hard, you know.
Yeah.
And I did, and they just weren't catching me after the safety car restart. I got that gap, and they weren't closing until right at the end.
So obviously, yeah, you extend your lead by Craze was just 28 points. You know, you're practically, you know, one. Are you looking for Austria, or is it one of those where you need a little bit more improvement on?
No, it's near there really. Austria's tracks that it's either you're very good at or you're absolute war at it.
Well, I mean, your teammate Two Smoker, he was looking obviously for. He was pretty much up most of the time. Were you hoping that he was to try and get like a top, or were you like talking to him for the race to try and see his strategy, or?
No, to be fair, me and Mickey run, we had like a 100-point gap within 4. So I would like to do Smoke to, you know, consistently score a couple of points every week. You know, try and finish mid pack, top 5 is a bonus. You know, and just consistently score them points because the more points he earns, bigger the gap gets. So I mean, at the moment we've got like an 80-point gap, substantial amount of rounds that we've got left. It's going to be to the end of the season, really.
Well, obviously P. So congratulations, P2 for and P3 for Craze. So good podiums, and hope guys in, you know, obviously on podium. What happens, but will be the end of Tier 4. Kahoot, I believe, is going to be in Tier 2 tomorrow for the last for this week for E. And yeah, I should join you. Hopefully, be able to get into the box for Austria. But that is Mad Dog signing off, and I shall speak to you guys next. Thank you very much.